Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to our channel today. It's Blessing Shala. If this is the first time you're seeing me, welcome. In this channel, we talk about all things money. We bring to you job vacancies available in Nigeria because I'm filming from Lagos, Nigeria, in Canada, in US, in the UK, in New Zealand, in Australia. We bring to you jobs globally. So you should check out our website, globaljoblinks.com. We also talk about personal finances on this YouTube channel, how you can make money from the comfort of your home, what to do, how you can go into freelancing. If you're looking to start a business, what businesses you can do if you have the capital, and if you don't have the capital, businesses you can actually do from the comfort of your home and make money. These are actually things that I've done and I've made so much money from it. So you should go check out our previous videos too to see what we have been up to and consider going into doing them if you don't have anything you're doing at the moment, at least before you get yourself a job. Okay, so moving into the video of today, someone asked, I made a video of how much it will cost a family, a single person, a couple, a family of three. I actually made that video to family of seven to relocate to Canada, how much it will cost them. I'm going to leave the link of that video in the description box so that you can go check it out. So someone came to my DM to ask how much is needed for proof of funds relocating to Canada, that I should give a detailed information on the amounts needed for the proof of funds for a single person, a couple, a family of three to a family of five. So I actually had to put up an article on that when I saw it. Most of the times what inspires me to write or to make videos is the questions you guys ask sometimes from the comment sections, especially my market vlogs, because yeah, I do market vlogs, and sometimes, yeah, people coming to my DM to ask questions, or sometimes from things I see around me. So it inspires me. What I hear from social media, I decide to talk about it. So this was a question and I decided to write about it. So I'm actually bringing it to you guys to know. So in this video, I intend to give a detailed information, just like the person asked, a detailed information. So I'm going to give a detailed information on. I didn't even increase. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't increase the brightness of my phone. I'm looking. I hope you guys can actually see me. A detailed information on the amount needed for proofs of funds for the single couple. She asked for till the family of five, but I'm going to make it till the family of seven. Okay, and we are not just going to end there. I'm going to be giving you things you should consider before relocating, costs of things you should consider before relocating abroad, because a lot of you just jump into relocating abroad. You don't know what relocating is like, things you should consider, how much you're going to be spending, and the rest. So if this is something you're like, please watch to the very end so that you will benefit from it. I'm so sure this video is going to be educative. Now I'm always bringing to you educative videos. So I think I'm going to actually start from what you need, how to plan and prepare for relocating. No, relocating abroad can be an exciting and life-changing experience, but it also requires thorough planning and preparation. The cost of relocating to Canada depends on various factors, such as your country of origin, your family size, the type of visa you're applying for. And we all know that Canada has at least I've said it a couple of times on this channel, that Canada has over 200 routes, like 200 pathways for you to relocate over there. Canada is that country that has over 200 pathways for relocating. So going back to the factors, your mode of transportation. So I'm going to give you the estimated cost associated with relocating to Canada. We have visa application fees, The cost of visa application fees varies depending on the type of visa. Like I said before, you're applying for. For example, the fee for work permit, it's like, oh, I think $155 to 175, within that range. While the fee for payment of residency is 1,325 Canadian dollars. All of these fees I'm giving you is in Canadian dollars. So permanent residency payment ranges from 1,325 Canadian dollars to 2,225 Canadian dollars. So transportation cost, it depends from your location. If you're traveling from Lagos, Nigeria, you can actually contact me on my Instagram page, Wonders Travels. We make flight reservation, local and international flight reservations, so I can actually give you your budget of transportation. Okay. And another thing, flights range from $100 depending on the time of the year and the airline you are booking with. You should also be looking at making a budget for your transportation within Canada, such as car rentals and public transit. Okay. We have accommodation cost. The accommodation cost depends on your location. There are several provinces in Canada, so it depends on the province you are going to be relocating to and the type of housing, if it's a flat, a three-bed flat, or what's like, and your family size. Rents range from 600 Canadian dollars to 2,000 Canadian dollars per month, depending on the location. Like I said, location and type of accommodation. We have moving costs. The moving costs, if you plan to bring your household goods, because there are a lot of people. I have a friend, let me give you guys a little story. I have a friend that when they just approved this visa, like, this guy did not even go with anything. This guy took only his school bag. When we kept asking him, guy, you're not carrying all that stuff, like personal stuff. You should, like, a travel box. This guy left with his school bag. And when we kept insisting, like, you should carry a travel box because everything worked out fast for him. I don't think he was really expecting it. He just said that anything, that was the statement he made. The statement he made was, anything when no fit carry me, when no fit follow me enter Canada, no dey important. That anything that is not going with him to Canada is not important. So this guy traveled with only his school bag. So yeah, is why I'm saying this. A lot of other people want to travel with their household goods, like their chairs, their cushions, their bags, foodstuffs, a lot of things. You will need a budget for shipping if that's what you intend to do, traveling with your household equipment or whatever they call it, or moving expenses. This can range from a few $100s to several thousands of dollars. So it depends on the quantity of what you're moving and like the amount of goods you are bringing and the distance they need to be transported. So we are moving over. Another factor is living expenses. You also need to budget for everyday living expenses such as food, very important, utilities, clothing. You carry clothes go the country now, so leave clothing first. Is not important. What's important is the food you are going to eat, and what else? The food you are eating and the utility bills you are paying. Okay, it depends on the location, like I said before, but you should budget between 1,500 Canadian dollars to 2,500 Canadian dollars per month. Overall, the cost of relocating to Canada depends on individual circumstances. It's a good idea to research and budget for all potential costs involved before making any major decisions. Okay. Furthermore, the specific documents you will need to pay for when relocating to Canada will depend on your individual circumstances, like I said before, your type of visa, I mentioned that earlier, or your immigration program. That's the immigration program you're applying for. However, here is a general overview of some of the common documents that you may need to pay for and the associated cost. Work permit, you will have to pay between, like, Canad I think a little below 200 Canadian dollars. Okay, I put in um 155 Canadian dollars, but this fees changes sometimes. So you may also need to pay an additional fee for biometrics. That's 85 Canadian dollars per person, and 170 Canadian dollars for a family. Study permit is the same thing, a little below $200. You also need to pay for biometrics. Permanent residency. Okay, the other one I mentioned was study permit. So this is permanent residency. The cost of permanent residency application depends on the type of program you are applying for. For example, the application fee for federal skilled worker program is 1,325 Canadian dollars, while the fee for the family sponsorship is 1,050 Canadian dollars. Okay, you also have to pay for medical exams. It's between 250 Canadian dollars to 400 Canadian dollars. You will have to pay for police certificate. Okay, this police certificate depends on your home country. That's where you're relocating from, or any country that you have lived for 6 months or more than or more in the past 10 years. Okay, the cost of police certificates can vary depending on the country, like I said before, but it's typically 20 Canadian dollars to 100 Canadian dollars. It depends on your home country. So now to the main video, answering the question the lady asked. Uh, how much is needed for proof of funds relocating to Canada? So I'm going to give, she asked from from a single person to a family of five, but I'm going to give you, me being me, just with me, blessing Shala. Guys, please subscribe. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do well to subscribe and like this video. Please support this young woman right here. Support me by liking this video. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. You guys know I'm still finding my way around these things, so just support me by subscribing and liking my video. Thank you for doing that. God bless you. You just did that. Thank you so much. So for a single proof of funds is required. First of all, let's explain what a proof of fund is. Proof of funds is like a required money that is needed to be in your account, that the consular can or the embassy can ask for at any time, that you should show them. Now, this proof of funds is required because it helps you to get on your feet when you relocate to Canada. It's not like they are going to use the proof of funds to do anything. No, it's just there so that they can see it. So that just in case you get into Canada and you don't have a job yet, you don't get a job just so quickly, that proof of funds is going to be able to help you survive. Okay, so proof of funds is required, like I said. I even explained it here. I totally forgot. Proof of funds is required to demonstrate that you have enough money to support yourself and your family for the first few months in Canada while you settle and find a job. As of, oh my god, I updated this thing. As of 2023, I should click this. The minimum required proof of funds for a single person is 13,310 Canadian dollars. The minimum required proof of funds for a single person, if you're traveling just by yourself, you're going to be paying 13,310 Canadian dollars. I said you're going to be paying. No, you will need to have 13,310 Canadian dollars in your account For a couple, the minimum required proof of funds is 16,570 Canadian dollars. For a family of three, the minimum required proof of funds is 20,371 Canadian dollars. For a family of four, it is 24,733 Canadian dollars. So you should be able to change this money to your own country, how much your country currency is to dollars. Okay, where was I think family of four. So moving forward, family of five, it is 28,052 Canadian dollars. For a family of six, it is 31,638 Canadian dollars. For a family of seven, the minimum required proof of fund is 35,224 Canadian dollars. Now let me tell you guys, just so you know, for each additional, there are a lot of other people that have more than that are actually more than seven in their family. If you have the funds to be able to sponsor your entire family to move abroad, this is the secret of knowing your proof of funds. For each additional family member that is added, for each additional family member, just add 3,586 Canadian dollars. So if it's going to be a family of eight, you're going to be adding 35,224 Canadian dollars, which was for the family of seven, plus 3,586 Canadian dollars. So it will now give you the estimate for family of eight. So that's what you're going to do. For each family member you're adding, you'll be putting 3,586 Canadian dollars. These amounts are subject to change and should be verified with Canadian immigration authorities. Okay. It is very, very important to note that this amount represents the minimum required proof of funds and may be sufficient to cover and may not be sufficient to cover all your expenses during your first few months in Canada. Okay, so you should aim to have additional funds to cover unexpected expenses and to provide a buffer until you find yourself a job. Proof of funds can be demonstrated through bank statements, investment statements, that's treasury bills, and a lot of other stuff. A letter from a financial institution. It is important to ensure that the funds are readily available and easily accessible. Like I said before, yeah, I mentioned all of this when I was explaining what proof of funds is. As Canadian immigration authorities may request proof of funds at any time during the immigration process. In addition to proof of funds, you may also need to demonstrate that you have sufficient settlement funds to cover other expenses such as housing, transportation, and food. The amount of settlement funds required will vary depending on your intended destination in Canada. As mentioned above, I mentioned there are different provinces. We have Quebec, we have Ontario. There are a lot. So, guys, I can actually, I will leave the link of this article in the description box so that after watching this video, you want to assimilate it. You can still go back, because I think some of my videos cannot be downloaded. I don't know why. So I don't know if this one you'll be able to download it and watch. But if you can't, I'm leaving the link of this article that I wrote personally in the description box. So you can always go to the website Global Job Links and check them out. And also in that website Global Job Links, there are a lot of other relocation articles, a lot of other relocation articles that will help you, that will benefit you, especially those of you that are looking to relocate abroad. Okay, so I will oblige that you, after reading this article, like I would be leaving it in the description box, after going there to read this very article, please read others. is not going to hurt or harm you if you get more and more and more and more information before relocating abroad, just so you don't shoot yourself in the leg. Because a lot of people don't get enough information before relocating, so they make a huge mistake. When they get there, they start regretting, oh, we didn't know this, we didn't know that. So I will oblige that you read some of the articles on the site. There are lots and lots how to ace your visa interview. Aside that, aside relocation articles, we also write jobs articles, how to ace your job interview, how you can answer questions and answers in a lot is going on that site. My writers are doing tremendously, like they are writing great articles that even I am like, wow. So my writers are very intelligent people. I'm proud of them. Yeah. So guys, if you liked this video, please subscribe so you can always get to see my face and get to get other educative informations from our YouTube channel. Please share this video so that I can get to a greater number of people. If you have questions, you leave it in the comment section. If it's personal questions that you can't ask here, you bring it to LinkedIn Blessing Shola. We have over 28,000 followers there. Bring it there. We are going to answer you. It's just that I don't so much have, but I try as much as possible to answer. As of this morning that I checked, I have 19 pending questions that I've not replied to. I will reply. Yes, I will reply. So you can send it there. I am going to reply you. And if you want some video ideas some questions that you would want me to make videos on, you can actually leave it in the description box. I will make videos on them. And also, we have jobs, um, farming jobs in Canada. We have nursing jobs, caregiver jobs, cleaning jobs, a lot of jobs in Canada and in other countries on the website, so you can go check them out at least before they expire. Okay guys, it was nice seeing you doing this video. See you in my next video. Bye.